Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Forbidden Memories, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories with Pokemon mod. So, last episode we managed to beat Gardenia, who is, in this game is Rex, when you get to present time in the tournament. But the next battle, which is Weevil, otherwise known in this one as Whitney, has been giving us a lot of trouble. I did do a little bit of grinding, so we got a few new cards, like we got a second Weezing, we got our first Staryu finally, we got a bunch of Weaving Bells who are, 23 to start off with, which is pretty good. We got a Leafeon, 2600. Besides that, the deck's relatively the same. I did get a Lake of Rage, which we got a Tropius, but I think our main method of winning this match is to just get lucky. It's as simple as that, right? Like, as you can tell, I've beaten Gardenia 40 times since, and a lot of those were S ranks, or ARS ranks. Because, honestly, the moment she doesn't start off with the Meadow, she's immediately a little less threatening. Also, beat up James a bunch of times and Misty a few more times, but, I think our best method of getting a victory out of this next match is basically get lucky with, getting a bunch of equipped cards with a good fusion. That and, if we have something on the field that is decently strong, then getting a Lake of Rage up, that would decrease basically all of their attack strength by 500. I don't really think Pikachu is going to be it for this match. I'm going to wait a sec before throwing out Tauros just willy-nilly. So I hope that we do draw into an Iron Tail. We didn't, but gosh, I'm gonna assume it's probably a Blissey or Chansey. Yeah, 3,500. We can't really beat over that very easily. And now we can't beat over it basically at all. Right, so we did get Iron Tail here, which is pretty big. Although, we're still dead to Megalopunny. Alright, we got Lake of Rage, that could be big. Okay, if it kills Reggie, that'd be really unfortunate now. Okay, Megalopunny on the field. That's bad. Luckily enough, we do have Lake of Rage. Oh, she's also strengthened against very specifically Raichu. That is really unfortunate. Alright, well, we do have Starmie now. We don't know if she's got any of the Meadow or Plane cards. I'm gonna throw out a Reflect, just in case. And we can at least get rid of this Chansey. Blissey's still gonna be a pain, but put you in defense mode for now. Ambipom. a second Blissey. If we get one more equip card though, we do have to have enough strength to beat over Blissey. Ursaring wouldn't have been able to beat over us anyways, but you know, don't mind if I do. Do the first bits of damage now, and we might actually win this on like the first try. We probably want to start going a bit quicker though with that. Well, actually, I mean the damage, right? It's like here, 1900. Good defense mode, just to encourage him to keep attacking. The Tauros, 25. We do a very solid amount of damage here. Now I'll just keep those Blisseys on the field. We're just going for damage. 1400 is left. Not too surprising that they don't go for an attack there. Okay, we don't kill Licky Licky, but okay, just a normal low putty. He's also not strong enough to beat us. And this should be a win. Alright, well, we won the first try. That was nice. I didn't expect to win there. Like I said, it is, I think, in my mind, a little trial and error. Like, eventually you end up getting that one very strong monster on the field, and then you slowly but surely just win. The AI seems to not have Raigeki or Dark Hole just yet, but yeah, but that we have unlocked Whitney to battle just normally, which should be, she definitely should give us some good cards. So my Valentine is next, but you know, whoever will that be? Alright, on the mountain. Don't really get any boosts outside of Pikachu from this, so a 4th gym leader, who will it be? Who will it be? I'm making an assumption it's going to be a 4th gym leader, but I don't know for sure. Alright, only one way to find out, I guess. Mega Pidgeot. Alright. Mega Pidgeot. Weak to fire. You know, Verdi Free normally gets a 500 bonus from being on here. I'm assuming there's probably a Mega Stone item to turn him into a Mega. His Haunch Crow, normally 2500, I'd imagine. Alright, well, I wouldn't deem it as, like, impossible, but, like, also, this is not gonna be easy. Ooh. That helps a lot, though. Too bad you don't get boosted up by Aqua Ring, but get Tauros on the field. I do believe you can still use Iron Tail and Rain Dance. I think makes Rain Dance pretty good. Who's this? Another Haunch Pro. I mean, let's just see. Obviously, Mega Pidgeotto would have been an issue, but if he doesn't draw into that, maybe we can pull off. Okay, we have Rain Dance and Iron Tail. Let's just superpower a Pokemon up. That is, to me, what feels like is the best strategy, at least for now, when the AI doesn't have incredibly broken spell cards yet. Just in time too, with Mega Pidgeot over there. So Flying Guy doesn't immediately ring a bell. Could be any of the Flying Gym Leaders. Regardless, we win this one on the first try. That is pretty awesome. Right. You get a Hoot, which is like whatever, but still. I guess I lost. Oh well, I suppose I'll simply wish you luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna save and actually just kind of look who that was.
I mean, it really could be anyone. Mega Pidgeot with like 3,800 is just there. Oh, oops. So then we went into the next battle against Bandit Keith. Probably uses electric types, I would assume. Well, we're playing on C, which is also beneficial for us, but yeah, there's Lego Rage. You can learn Iron Tail, 314. You can learn 312, 314, 3. This is 316. You actually can learn it. Sure. Get in there. Defense mode, I guess. Because they're expecting electric types. Well, I mean, that's I don't think an electric type. I don't think we're gonna need Lego Rage, so I'm gonna just like throw that away. In defense mode, it's a grass type, it's a Venusaur, okay. Venusaur does get an increase in this area. 3,000, 3,200. Oh, it's Mega Venusaur. And Mega Blastoise? Yeah, good synergy. In defense mode. We'll be attached to Venusaur first, although he's attached to no one. Probably can't learn one drill though. Just thinking. Yeah, you definitely can. You can learn Twisted Spoon now. Okay, you're 36, 36. I was hoping. Okay, Manaphy. Damn, that's a real shame. Because honestly, like one more water boost card and we would have been fine. Yeah, there it is. One drill. I don't know. It feels like a card that Gyarados could learn, but I mean, I don't know why he's also not just like going for the offense. There's normal Blastoise. So there's a bunch of starters. Too bad you chose Mega Venusaur to attack Tropius with. Or well, at least too bad for you. Shame we don't have that Krabby anymore. So there goes Blastoise for what looks like Mega Aggron. Yeah. Did you lose? How much do we still have? Yeah, I mean, unless it doesn't attack with that last Pokemon, but I can't imagine that happening, right? Yeah, he's got a bunch of Blastoise and Venusaurs. And their Mega variants. That was May, okay. To be honest, I feel like that was not an impossible battle. So it feels weird to imagine May as Bad Keith. Although I could see her wearing like an American headband. Still though, I mean, we made some progress. Like that's the one thing. At least we made progress. So who was it? It was Winona. Of course it's Winona. Why are we're only like very specifically facing female characters nowadays, it seems like. Alright, I honestly feel like our deck's pretty well matched for this opponent. I mean, trial and error is trial and error, but like, I mean, give me 5 battles and I'll definitely have won at least one of them, I think. Probably. Honestly, I feel like this can go pretty 50-50 if I get a good equip card. Like this. I don't see them beating over that quite immediately. She hasn't shown to really have any electric Pokemon, so. Alright, well, I mean, didn't she just immediately start with an electric Pokemon? But, you know, if we ignore that part, it's Mega Aggron. How unfucking fortunate is that? Can't beat over us, but we can't beat over it either at the moment. Now we can. Get Leafeon in there. Leafeon can beat Mega Aggron. Mega Aggron does not seem that good. But then most of these also have some kind of stat increase. I mean, Mega Pidgeot seems pretty strong. Rain Dance. We'll just use it on him. Stronger the better, I'd say. Blaziken over there. Well, you know, isn't that strong for what we've been dealing with? Blastoise. It's only really strong because of the field at the moment, but no, that's still, you know, that's not nothing. Here's Raichu. That's what I mean with the fact that I felt like we could probably win this one pretty easily. Hell, we even get an A-Rang, we get Sleep Powder. I don't know what Sleep Powder does. Considering it's a green card and not a purple one, it's not a trap card. Even if it... You'd think maybe it would be able to stun someone for one turn, and in that sense it would make sense. But it could be like Dragon Capture Jar too. Let's see, inflicts 200 damage of... It's good art. It's a good choice, but for the art, but it's a terrible card. This is really bad.
200 life point damage is awful. But, you know, unique card is a unique card. That's at least a little neat. I'm going to just save just in case. Just in case if I haven't. Although I do believe I did. So let's leave the card shop and, hiya, Yugi, you're here winning. Okay, Joey hasn't been eliminated yet. Oh yeah, this tournament goes on for like a long time, doesn't it? You have to face a bunch of opponents. I mean, there's Shoddy, but I think after that is like what, Ishizu and I think Pegasus and then Kaiba. I think that might be it. I think we're facing Shoddy too, so I think we're facing 4 more opponents before we get out of this section. But, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! I will say, right, that, like, when you're just grinding in this game, you kind of start to forget you're playing, Yu-Gi-Oh! But, yeah, if y'all want to watch me play for the game for the first time, the actual story, I do have a playthrough up with that. But, I will say with May and Winona and Winnie, we have a few more characters for which we can grind cards off of, which is nice. As I think specifically Winnie will be a lot easier to beat without her being on her field immediately. I suppose the same thing could be said about Winona. That being said, we're gonna have to do a lot of fucking A-pressing to rebattle this one. Shoddy initially, but who knows who it actually is. The field is dark. That doesn't particularly benefit our Pokemon. So I guess we'll start off with Polytone defense mode. Definitely is not going to be able to cut it, I think. Oh, okay, you just have Ho-Oh. Here's Mars. Which I think means we should be able to beat it with Neptune Starmie. Yeah. That being said, I do want to look at the stats. 33, 35 without any boosts. Good to know. This, whoever this is, he's got legendaries. Probably true, because I swear I've just been facing female characters. Alright, Mega Houndoom. Alright, that definitely gets boosted by the darkness. Right, well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna take some damage, but this is literally our best bet. It's going to be dark, so he doesn't actually get like a decrease here, because he's considered a fiend and not like a pyro. Let's hope we don't die from this. Oh well, okay. I wouldn't know. I would not know if Gyarados could do Iron Tail. It can, thank fuck. That being said, he could still throw out a Lugia or something like that. So let's just increase Gyarados even more. Thank God he could use Iron Tail. I don't know, he's got a tail. It felt like something he would be able to use. Alright, well, we've seen all of his Ho-Ohs now. He's only 800, so we should be careful about what he's got. Umbreon. Can just swing around anything all willy-nilly. Double Weezing all the way, I guess. Don't really need the knockouts. 2300. This is not good enough. Gonna take care of Gengar here. Very low defense with really high attack. Alright, that puts Ho in attack position. Cool art for Ho though. Houndoom there. Alright, we don't manage to draw into anything too spectacular here. Will hurt you for a decent chunk of damage though. He goes full defense. Politoed is at least pretty strong. Strong enough to not get immediately like eviscerated here. Here's Mega Houndoom. Yeah, this is like a dark opponent, not really like a fire opponent, but Weavile just aren't enough to defeat us. Ditto, that is basically what we need. So, Poison Psyche is obviously weak against basically everything they throw at us here. See, that's 800. That is actually enough for us to win. Alright, well we beat this guy on the first try. That is nice. Dark. I don't know. We get Spiritomb. That could be really good. Or could be like a super average Pokemon. If it's dark, I would assume... Also, we got the first Millennium item. Or the first two cards. That being said, I would say though that with that we beat someone else. I have no clue who that is. I'd say my first guess would be Karen from the Elite Four, but you know, Spiritomb 2100, 2600. Ghost, Dark, or Dark Dragon is pretty rare, I guess, but let's return to title screen. Let's see who we did end up beating. I think it's gonna be Karen. It was indeed Karen. Yeah, I don't know why we're only facing female characters, but hey, we leveled up. We got... I mean, we technically beat 4 opponents. It's actually been like a really successful episode. So, yeah, everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.